Hey, you. Yes, you. Now that I have your attention, I need to tell you something. First off, let me apologize for this break in your usual ASMR roleplay audio. You see, I am currently possessing this person who was previously making this recording. I did this so I could hopefully reach out to you, if possible. With that said, I know you must have a lot of questions, but let's go ahead and knock a few potential ones out. Who am I? I can't answer that, sadly. It's not like it's a, if I tell you, then I have to get rid of you sort of ordeal. It's more like I don't have time to explain what I am and my origin story. Not to mention, it's honestly extremely irrelevant to what I have to say here. But since you probably won't stop pestering me about it, the short answer is, an entity. What happened to the voice actor that you are possessing? Don't worry, she's fine. The poor thing here has been working long days lately, and she still felt the need to record these scripts for you all to listen to for your enjoyment. Because of this, as of now, she is fast asleep in front of her computer. Not sure how long it'll be before she wakes up, so I need to work quickly. Again, I can't answer that. As mentioned before, I don't have time to explain it all here. No, I'm not dangerous, malicious, vengeful, bloodthirsty, power-hungry, or downright evil. Why am I doing this? Glad you asked. We are going to get to that. All right. So, lately, I noticed that a lot of people, potentially you listeners, have been feeling lonely recently. You probably at some point in your life felt like a loser just because you listened to these audio roleplays about having a significant other or something similar. Perhaps you are trying to fill that empty hole in your heart because you feel like these things are the only preferable substitute for a waste of life such as yourself. Well, whatever the case may be, let me be the one to tell you this right now. You are not a waste of life. I know. You heard this countless times before. You're not worthless. You shouldn't say such harsh things about yourself. You deserve to be loved and comforted. You deserve some attention and affection. How are my 2 cents going to make this any different? Let alone any easier compared to what I might be feeling right now? Well, if I'm going to be honest, it might not make this any easier. There's not a one-size-fits-all margin here, and sadly, there's no instant cure for loneliness, depression, social anxiety, trust issues, or whatever else you might be afflicted with. No matter how much we desperately want there to be. I can't sugarcoat this by saying that it'll be nothing but sunshine and rainbows from here on out. Some days will be sunny, bright, and beautiful. Others will be dark, stormy, and gloomy. We'll have good days, and we'll have bad days. We'll have the best, highest of highs in our lives, and we'll have the worst, lowest of lows in them too. What I'm trying to say is, this won't be easy, and for a lot of us, this won't get any easier. We need to do the best we can and hope for the best. I know it doesn't sound very optimistic, but hear me out. As I mentioned before, we listen to these audio roleplays most of the time for some form of comfort, or entertainment, or something we either couldn't have or get much of in our day-to-day lives. Maybe deep down, it's not just the romance, pleasures, and the satisfactions of lust that we want, but rather the companionship, the connection, the trust. Most of us just want someone who can do us no wrong, even if we are the ones in the wrong sometimes. But I think we need to realize that there is more to life than just this. Like I said before, what most of us really need is a friend. Someone who we can trust with our darkest secrets. Someone who we can just be ourselves around. Someone who can forgive us even when we mess up. And you want to know the ironic part? This close friend that we want also wants the same thing. I guess what I'm trying to say is, yes, it's hard. And yes, it takes hard work and effort to get over social anxiety, depression, loneliness, and whatever else barricades us or gets in the way. It takes effort to not just say something positive, but to think positive too. I'm sure that there will always be that someone that we are truly compatible with, even if we haven't met or seen them yet. The world is an ocean. Well, approximately 75% of it is, but yeah, there are plenty of fish in the sea, which means that you'll be able to find someone. Just like fishing, it may take a long time and effort, but it'll be worth it. But until then, you and I must do our best to be okay and have joy within ourselves. Nurture and strengthen our self-worth and love and do what we can to make the most out of every single day. Yes, there will be some dark days, but you, my friend, are never alone. You don't have to feel alone. I don't know if we'll meet again, but I'm proud of you for still being here and making it this far. I hope that my message here will brighten the mood, even if it's just a little bit. Oh, no, I got to go now. But before I do, let me just say that I have nothing to give but hope and encouragement for you. It'll be okay. Just hold on a little while longer. I love you, always have, and always will. Man, I must have fallen asleep while working again. Huh? Where did this come from? It says here that I already recorded the audio for today. Weird. Looks like it's still recording. Maybe it recorded what I said in my sleep? Oh well. I'll just edit it and upload it. There can't be any harm in doing so, right?